If I was talking to somebody considering buying a music around, I think I would really tell them to spend a lot of time kind of soul searching, making sure that it's really something they want to do, not something that just because they're a guitar player they think they can run a music store. So as long as they're committed and the music side of it, you can really learn. You don't have to know a lot about guitars or drums to buy them. You can learn all that and find that in books, but having the business sense is really going to kind of keep you on the right path.
My advice to them would be if they enjoy music and want to put in some effort and see the rewards come back from that effort, opening a music around franchise would be the way to go.
The advice I give when prospective franchisees call me is I tell them to really look at the market, really make sure that they have a passion for music. But the market is the big issue for me, because I think that they can evaluate what other people are doing and if there's an opportunity for them to do it in that city and succeed.
Well, I'm a realist, and what I mean by that is I'm sometimes brutally honest. And the first thing I would say is really ask yourself, do I really want to work for myself? Because it's a lot of work. I mean, even coming into an established store that was already there, it's still a lot of work. So you got to ask yourself, is this really something that I'm willing to work for? The other thing I would say is do your research, because there's a lot of business opportunities out there. Make sure that this is the one that best fits you. And the other thing too is you got to have a passion for it too. If you don't have a passion for what you're selling, what you're buying, you're really not going to enjoy it. And everybody wants to be able to go to work and enjoy what they do, but not everybody gets to. I get to, because I love musical instruments. I love music. I love talking to people. I like building relationships with people. So for me, it was a win-win.
I would say just kind of follow your instincts as far as what to do or what not to do. That probably has the biggest factor in my motivations.
If someone called me asking if they should open a music around, I would just tell them to go through the same process I went through. Just search your heart. Are you really passionate about music? Or are you really passionate about success? Because it's not just hanging around playing guitars all day. And it's not just the cool music around atmosphere and being around musicians and all that. It's a real solid business, and it takes a lot of work. And you have to be honest with yourself. Are you ready to put up the time and effort to do it? What you put in is something you get out of it. And I think we have enjoyed having our music around.
Well, I would certainly say to take your time and do a lot of investigative work and really search yourself and really examine yourself as far as who are you and what are your wants and desires. And working for yourself and working for a franchise is much different than the corporate world, and you really have to think about, do I want to put in this time and effort, and am I able to manage myself? Because when you work for yourself, you're really managing yourself. So are you able to manage your time, and is that something you really want to do? Talking to the other franchisees is just invaluable. That's just a great place to seek lots and lots of information and advice.
There's a lot to it, and you should really talk to a lot of franchisees, as many as you possibly can. It's a big decision, and you'll be making a big change in your life, and there's a lot to think about, and there are a lot of different perspectives out there, and there's a lot of experience in the network of franchisees. So spend time with franchisees. That's what I would recommend.